Hi everyone, Abby here, and welcome back to my channel for Tech Tuesday, or welcome if you're new. Now today, I'm going to be comparing three MacBook Pros. I have a new M3 Pro, I have an open box M2 Pro, and I have an Apple certified refurbished M2 Pro. Now I got all three because I was curious, is the savings really worth it if you're getting a refurbished or an open box unit compared to buying a new one? Now I'm going to talk about that and let you know which one I prefer and which one I'm keeping towards the end of the video. But before I get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed so you can stay tuned to all my new videos dropping weekly and so you can help the channel grow. So first things first, the specs. I have the Apple MacBook Pro M3 Pro here, which comes with 11-core CPU, 14-core GPU, 18 gigabytes of RAM, and 512 gigabytes SSD. Now for the M2s here, I have the exact same specs for both units, which is 10-core CPU, 16-core GPU, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and 512 gigabytes SSD. And I do have the M2 Pro and M3 Pro refurbished in new units in silver, and I have the open box version in space gray. And I have all the prices on screen for you guys if you're interested. The cheapest one by far was the open box unit from Best Buy, which is where I picked it up. And the other two units I purchased directly from Apple. Now, if you are getting a refurbished unit, you are going to be saving at least a couple $100s. So it's definitely nice. And another bonus about the refurbished units is that you do get a full 1-year Apple warranty and you are able to buy Apple Care if you would like to. Buying the open box unit from Best Buy, there was no 1-year warranty and there's also no ability to buy Apple Care. So something I did want to mention as well. So with my unboxing experiences here, getting the brand new unit, great unboxing experience, ripping open that box and seeing everything there, brand new, clean, just looked great. And surprisingly, with the refurbished unit from Apple, I got basically the exact same unboxing experience. I got to rip open that box, there were stickers everywhere, everything was clean, packaged, just fantastic. Now, the unboxing experience I had from the open box unit from Best Buy, not the best. It was a unit with a box that was kind of beat up, very clearly showed signs of use. Opening it up as well, I could see that the MacBook itself was used. There was dust in the ports.
So this is the keyboard right out of the box. You guys can see there's like kind of dark marks and kind of dirt and marks and stuff all over the keyboard. Like there, like what is that?
Honestly, a little bit gross. So I found that a bit disappointing because this was a Best Buy Geek Squad certified open box unit. It was supposed to be in pristine, like new condition. It was not. It was very clearly used and they did not clean it very well, if at all. There's also a little bit of a scratch here, one on the keyboard. I would have said if I put a rating on it, I would have called it good. I would not call it like new pristine. Coming to the quality of the other two units, both the refurbished, Apple refurbished MacBook Pro M2 and the brand new M3 looked brand new. There was no dust in any of the ports. The keyboards had no black marks or smudges, no scratches, no scuffs, nothing. They both looked like they were brand new, even though one of them was refurbished. And putting them side by side, you'd be hard pressed to tell which is which because they both looked phenomenal. So when I actually tested out all of these units, some differences I noticed was one being battery life. Now the battery life on the M3 Pro far exceeded that on what I found on the M2 Pro. Now the M2 Pro, the open box unit, as well as the Apple refurbished unit, both had very similar battery lives. They differed between about 10 minutes or so, with the open box unit having the worst battery life, and the M3 Pro had the best. Depending on my usage, I would get an extra about an hour and 45 minutes to 2.5 hours of battery life compared to the other two. So I really did like the extra battery life there. And if you guys are finding this video helpful so far, please go ahead and smash that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. So I want to say for all of the units, they all have a fantastic display. Crisp, clear colors, contrasting, looks great. They all have that same good keyboard. They all have a great typing experience, the same feedback, all of that. And the speakers sound phenomenal on all of these units. So onto performance, using all of these MacBooks to do, my everyday tasks that I purchased this for. I did buy this to do basically video editing on the go. I wanted something that had great battery life, that was powerful enough to handle, 4K videos and do photo editing and just do basic, web browsing, watching YouTube videos, Netflix, stuff like that. Every single one of them, the M2s and the M3 did that with no issues. Something I found a little bit of a difference was that the M3 was a little bit faster doing everything by like a millisecond, like opening web pages and uploading things, and it was faster when I was actually exporting videos and rendering by a few minutes at least compared to the M2. So I did notice there was a little bit of a speed upgrade there for my usage case. So partway through filming this review, I did go to my local tech store, checking out some products, and I saw the new MacBook M3 in space black. So seeing that in person, I really like the color. Seeing it online, I just didn't really like it at all, but in person it just looked really good. So I actually ended up swapping out my silver for a space black. And another big thing is the cycle count that all of them came with. The brand new MacBook Pro here came with a cycle count of 2. The open box MacBook here came with a cycle count of 11. And the refurbished MacBook here came with a cycle count of 4. So the open box unit from Best Buy was obviously used a lot. 11 cycle counts is a lot for a unit. Keep in mind, a cycle count is the amount of battery cycles that the laptop has gone through. These can last up to 18 hours. So one cycle could be 18 hours or so forth, depending on how you use it, it could be less. Keep in mind, 11 cycles is a lot. That's like over 100 hours potentially of usage that this had before I got it. Yeah, I was not super happy with the high cycle count there. I also was not happy with the condition of the MacBook here. You know, it didn't come very clean and it had a couple of scratches and scuffs. And I did not find that the price savings there justified the quality of the unit I purchased. So for me, this one out of the running, guys. So if I had to pick out of these two, I would definitely say that the M2 Pro Apple refurbished unit is the better buy because the quality there was fantastic. It performed really well at a fraction of the price. Now, which one I prefer would be the MacBook M3 Pro. The reason that I actually prefer this one is I do like that I get longer battery life. Battery life is a huge thing for me. My whole reason for using this is that I wanted to be able to use it on the go. I wanted to use it for traveling and when I'm out and about and not have to rely on a charger, and having an extra, 2 hours or so of battery life is super beneficial for me. And I did like that it was a little bit faster doing, everything that I do, like my video editing, photo editing, and all of that stuff. So for that reason, as well as loving the space black color, I decided to go with the M3 Pro. And all right, so that's my thoughts there. Let me know which one you guys would get if you had the choice. Do you think that it's worth saving money getting open box unit, or do you think that it's worth spending a bit more to get the refurbished or the new? Let me know in the comments below. And if you guys are looking to pick up any of these today, I've left links down in the description for you to use. And if there's anything I missed that you want to know, just go ahead and drop a comment below. I do read all the comments, so I'll definitely get back to you. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.